Guild Lazarus Guild, a great evening to everyone who's currently tuning in at our Discord server for our AMA tonight with RoboCock Ultra World Uprising. I'm 𝗕𝗲𝗏𝗍, one of the official hosts of San Lazarus Guild. Please don't forget to share this opportunity with your friends and family. There should be a posting in Facebook, and you can go ahead and share that post. What is RoboCock, you say? RoboCock is an NFT game inspired by the Philippine sport game cockfight, or also known as sabong. RoboCock is using a blockchain technology to benefit its player for playing this game. Okay. Tonight we are privileged to have the game developer of RoboCock who will be introducing this game to us. We have gathered few questions from the community which will be delightfully answered, and we are so excited to hear more about this game. Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed by the host and guests are solely their own and do not reflect those of the guild. This AMA is for educational purposes only and not a financial advice. Now, what are we waiting for? Let's welcome Mr. Razu to our community.
Hello guys, good evening. My name is Razu
Good,
and
e-
I'm the game developer of RoboCock.
good evening, Sir Razu. Kumusta po?
So, good evening. Okay naman as of far. Uh, medyo busy lang sa pag-develop ng game. And
Thank you.
I just want to give you guys a brief introduction regarding the game RoboCock. So, RoboCock Ultra World Uprising is actually a revolutionary game, play to earn cockfighting, which is we're featuring mechanical versions of the cockerels and hens. So each player may choose their desired RoboCop to train, breed, and compete with other players. Since cockfighting is popular not only in the Philippines but in other parts of the world, it will be great to introduce them to NFT game, which is RoboCock. This game will bring fun and enjoyment to the players itself, since the gameplay is very similar to Tekken. So we think of it more than to play and enjoy aside from the play to earn game. So that's it.
I
Um,
see. Okay. And what is the latest development about the project? Can you share more about your roadmap and tokenomics?
Okay, sure. So the latest update as of now, we're currently focusing on the breeding because the breeding will be released on the first week of May or second week, I think. So it will be around May, right after the token launch. So basically, we're in the middle of the progress of being KYC then audited by the Solid Proof and the Certic. So right after that, we'll be releasing the breeding system a few days or a week later. And then
Uh,
I think we have shown in our page the gameplay of the RoboCop. But I can show it to you guys on how you'll be able to play the RoboCop because we're still developing it as of now. So I can show you some little sneak peek of the prototypes on how we make it.
mhm. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Razu, question lang po.
Yeah, sure.
With what you said, this will be a release to the public on the first or second week of May. So, pwede na siyang laruin by by the investors, right?
It will only be the breeding. So basically, ang una natin release dito is yung mag-breed muna yung mga players. And
Mhm.
then yung mismong desktop application because we'll be having our own desktop application and also the mobile app or mobile APK for Android. So the first release will be the desktop version, and I think it will be released in around June. But as of now, the next update will be the breeding. So you guys can breed your own RoboHawks in our website. So that's the first gameplay as of now. It will be the breeding, so it will be the production of the NFT first.
I see. How if you don't mind us asking, how much will be the pricing for the breeding para bumili nung RoboCock itself?
I'm not sure if I can disclose it as of now, but we'll be releasing a breeding guide for that one probably this week or next week. So I think that's what I can answer as of now.
Oh, I see. But also, can you explain the different ways to earn for RoboCock and what is the uniqueness of this project as compared to other current P2Es?
Okay, sure. So basically, before we started this games, that I'm actually a researcher and also a game developer and software engineer. And then what I made here is that I researched a lot of things about the NFTs and uh, regarding about their problem, which is the biggest problem of most of the NFTs are hyperinflation, in which it reproduces their NFTs a lot, and also their tokens are unlimited. So basically, we have our own variable solution for those things, such as we want to prevent this hyperinflation to happen in our game. Because since our mission and vision is that we want to be one of the most top long-lasting games, NFT games, to have a sustainable generating income for the players and also the investors, what we made here is that we have some limitations for the players to reproduce their NFTs, such as for the breeding seasons that we'll be having our breeding season in which the players can only breed or reproduce their NFTs in a matter of time. So these breeding seasons will actually happen in about for every 4 months. Plus, our own NFT burns right after depends on their lifespan because our NFTs will be having their lifespan, the RoboCocks. And aside from the lifespan, they'll be also having their own breeding count. So I think we're all familiar with the breeding count since there's some NFT games, a most popular NFT game which also has a concept of breeding count. So there are a lot of ways here on how we'll be earning in our game. First is the PVE or the adventure mode, and then second one is the PvP or the player versus player. We'll be having a much an MMR system for that one, a ranking system, and then right after the PvP, we'll also have the betting system. So you can bet, and then you can be also a breeder, in which you can breed and reproduce NFTs and sell it to the market. And then you can also become a manager because we'll be having our own scholarship systems here in the RoboCock. So those are the things that when
Yung mga
I'll be able to
pagsalita.
earn.
I see. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Razu. Actually, the scholarship part was supposed to be my next question, but since you have already answered it, our next question is regarding under what blockchain will the game be?
It will be
Is it
under
Poly?
Binance Smart Chain.
Binance.
Hello.
Okay,
It will be under Binance Smart Chain.
I see. Okay,
MetaMask.
thank you so much. Mhm.
Hi, sure.
MetaMask. Okay. And how about the background of the team? Please tell us more about it.
Okay, so regarding the background of the team, our team is actually diversified. We have heads from North America, Vietnam, and the rest of the team is from the Philippines. Our team has an ongoing KYC or Know Your Customer application with a solid proof. During this KYC, government issues IDs and video interview are being conducted in case of any rug pull, which is unlikely to happen in this project. Our smart contract will also be audited by the CERTI to ensure that the investors we have a high level of confidence with the game.
Hi guys.
Yes, hello.
Hi, good evening guys.
Hello, good evening, Sir Fat Kid.
Good evening, Sir Fat Kid.
Hi, I'm Fat Kid. Ako po yung blockchain developer ng RoboCock. Kami po yung blockchain partner nila.
Hi, and welcome po to San Lazarus Guild.
Hello po.
Now, we'll proceed with the questions that we have over here, if that's okay. Um, Sir Razu, Mr. Fat Kid, what is the similarity and differences of Robocock with the famous online Sabo?
Similarities. For the similarities, they have betting, and also you cannot control your RoboCock once they are in the tournament part of the game. And also players and also managers can earn in another way rather than just playing. You can earn from the bets of others. Those are the similarities, and the differences are it's not organic, so no animals will be harmed during the game, and also it's more fun. It's more interactive. Razo.
Yes.
But just a follow-up question regarding that. Don't you think that the play to earn hype is dying? What are your thoughts about it? Because other NFT games are currently mababa na yung palitan ng kanilang mga tokens. So what about yung dito po sa RoboCock NFT game?
Well, yun dito naman kasi ang ginawa ni Razo. So, in comparison with other games, may naisip siya na way to counter hyperinflation, and also the token of RoboCop, which is Gken, it's called Gken. It has no minting mechanism. So, meaning, kung ano yung supply niya, yun na yun, hindi na siya natadagdagan. So, the token supply of Gken is 1 billion. And that's it. Hindi na siya magkakaroon pa ng more than 1 billion tokens. Tapos meron siyang ginawa si Razo na meron tayong breeding period. So, in comparison with other games kasi, kaya nagkakaroon ng kaya nagiging deflationary yung presyo ng token sa other games kasi marami silang NFT na nag-circulate and meron silang minting. So, dumadami yung token nila. What Razo did for RoboCop is ginawa niya limited lang yung mga NFT na magka-circulate sa game. At it's around 600,000. And also, it's hard to reach that 600,000 cap for circulating NFTs kasi meron tinatawag na breeding season. So, for a month, sa isang quarter, 1 month lang doon sa quarter na yun, pwede mag-breed yung mga breeders. After that, they have to wait for the next quarter para makapag-breed sila ulit. So, magkakaroon ng supply and demand regarding sa NFTs. So, for the price action naman, hindi pa natin masasabi kung anong effect ng betting. Pero, syempre, alam naman natin na when it comes to betting, the house always wins. So, meron at meron talagang magiging epekto sa price action ng token ni RoboCop pag nag-start na yung betting.
So, yung magiging gameplay po, Sir Fatkid, is the same as yung online sabong na sa pula, sa puti, parang ganun po.
Ay, actually, marami siyang gameplay. Pwede ipakita ni Razo yung mga game modes for RoboCop. Betting is only part of the game. Bali kasi, so, kung i-compare ulit natin siya sa ibang games kasi, ang meron lang yung mga tao is yung for a game without breeding, meron lang ang players lang ng game na yun ay mga play to earn gamers. So what happens is naglalaro sila tapos kukunin nila yung profit nila, mababa yung presyo ng token. Kasi yun lang yung type ng gamers na nakuha mo, yung play to earn gamers. So ang maganda dito, meron siyang breeding. So meron kang breeders. So meron ka ng two types of kumbaga dalawang niche ng gamers meron ka na. And additional, meron ka pa ditong mga gamblers. Kasi meron dito bibili ng RoboCock just to play it in the tournament para magsabong sila.
Mhm. I see. Thank you so much for that answer, Sir Patid. So that's actually the questions that I've collated from the community. Pero can we have more details yung mga hindi po nabanggit regarding the game or the questions na hindi namin naitanong while we're waiting for our community if they have other questions?
Alam ko magsi-share si Raz ng screen
Oh,
para mapakita mo yung game sa community.
okay.
Oh,
SLG, please join yung stream ni Sir Razu.
Okay, kita po ba yung screen ko?
Yes po.
Okay, so
And whilst we're watching the stream, yung iba po na merong questions dyan, you can type it in general and we will read them mamaya.
so I'll be discussing more about the gameplay muna. So first, we have PvE, PvP, and also the betting system. So what we made here is the Tekken-like game. Kung makikita nyo rito, 3D environment siya. And yung mga assets, ginawa ng team namin yan from scratch. So basically, wala kami binili from asset stores and stuff. So, player controlled yung PvE and PvE natin. The only thing is that the difference between the PvP, PvE, and the betting system is that we will be creating an AI-generated RoboCock in order to control those NFTs. Kasi alam naman natin na mostly sa mga nagiging issue sa real-world cockfighting is yung fixed game. Kung saan binibenta ng kabilang game or luto yung laro. Depende sa taya. So, we want to avoid those circumstances. So, what we made here is that we'll be having AI-generated controls for the Robococks in the betting only. So, hindi mo siya pwedeng kontrolin. So, ano nga ba yung factors para manalo ka sa betting kung AI yung magkakontrol? First, you have to train your Robococks. It will vary on the stats of your Robococks. And the second one is the RNG or the random number generator. Since, as you all know, that AI is composed of a lot of numbers and calculation stuff. So, ito siya. Ito yung mismong magiging game natin. So, prototype pa lang siya. There will be a lot of improvements in here. So, wala pa siyang UI. And then, ayun. So far, yun lang naman siya. Ito yung mismong prototype game namin na gawa sa film.
Thank you so much for showing that with the guild, Sir Razu, no? So for now, let's check. I will check po yung sa general chat. Hold on. Any questions, SLG family?
Hello. Yes. The questions are posted in our AMA text channel.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Maybe we can have Sir Razu to pick the questions from there, or Sir Fat Kid.
Okay, sure. In here, based on what I can see here, is that Sarazu, what is the basis of winning entry by the controlling and needs IQ to win or true stats? So basically, this is a skill-based game. So it will depend on the skills of the player. And about the breeding, is it needs same bloodline or is it okay to breed in other? So as for the breeding, we have this thing called RoboHen. RoboHens are the female types of RoboCock. So you need a pair of RoboCocks and RoboHen in order to breed an offspring. So I think I was able to answer your question. So we have here a question from SLG Marks. Regarding the revenue sharing that I read on your site, if I ever buy a bunch of RoboCock NFTs on Magic Eden, will all of them receive the said revenue sharing? So I think we may hear the best answer from that from Sir Fatkid, our blockchain partner.
What's the question?
Okay, so the question here is that regarding the revenue sharing that I read on your site, if I ever buy a bunch of RoboCock NFTs on Magic Eden, will all of them receive the said revenue sharing?
On Magic Eden. No, I think you read a wrong RoboCop page because Magic Eden is on Solana. I think because there's a misconception because RoboCop NFT is there's also a RoboCop NFT in Solana. It's only a PFP NFT.
Okay, thank you for that answer. So I think I can set the website here in the AMA chat. Okay, so
This question is from SLG Space. I like how you figured out why NFT games are dying with hyperinflation and unlimited token supply. My question is, what if a player will use another account to breed? As you said, there are limitations in breeding in each account. How will you track them? Is it allowed or did you set a TO exclusive for this? So, for a normal player, you only have a maximum of 10 RoboCocks in your account. For a player with a cock factory, you have a maximum of 100 RoboCocks in your account. So you cannot manipulate the system. You cannot manipulate the system because you are limited to 10 RoboCocks only. And also, if you are a regular player, if you breed, the hatching period for your eggs is for 5 days. Unlike players with cock factory, the hatching period for their eggs is 3 days. So you cannot really take advantage even if you use a lot of accounts for breeding. Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you clearly.
Because we have what we call a cock factory in RoboCock. It's only 125 pieces as of the moment. Only those who will buy the private sale can get a cock factory. And right now, we only have 5 private sale slots remaining.
Okay, so we have a couple more questions here. Yeah. How about this one, sir? From SLG Cell. What partnerships do you have at the moment, and when is the target launch of the game?
The partnerships that we have for the moment, we have a lot of guild partners right now, and the target launch of the game is this May. Tomorrow we will be starting to deploy the contract or the token in Unicrypt, and tomorrow will be the start of the countdown of the pre-sale of RoboCock token, which is 𝗬𝘂𝘁. And then after pre-sale, the breeding will be deployed 2 days after the token launch. So that's most probably it would be 2 weeks from now.
I see. Thank you so much, sir. Can't wait for the launch of the game, and also we will be staying tuned for your upcoming events. Okay, so sir, do you have any more questions that you would like to answer from our community?
Yeah, sure. It says here that there's a live PvP battle aside from beating your RoboCock, and also about the stats is matter. It seems like it's a version 2 of online sabong. So yes, there will be a live PvP battle in RoboCock, and also the stats would matter, especially in the betting or the cock derby tournament. So we'll be having our cock derby tournament. So doon, magbe-base yung stats nila. You have to train your RoboCocks, especially that it will be controlled by the AI. And magdedepende rin doon kung mas mataas yung chance mo manalo against the other party. So, ayun siya. So, we also have here from SLG Rules that I love staking, and you'll always be interested in the staking where investors get passive income from. So, what are the staking pool pairs currently? What makes your staking ecosystem more attractive to investors and connoisseurs of the staking ecosystem like me? So, basically, it is a question to our blockchain partner since we're just the game developer of the game.
Is that staking? Staking will only be available for users who are not into gaming. So once you buy the NFT or the RoboCock from the marketplace, you have a choice whether you play it or you stake it. So once you sync it with the game or the app, you cannot stake it anymore. So staking is only an option for users who are not into gaming. NFT staking, I mean.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for the question, SLG Rules. So we have another question for the
This
blockchain.
one, SLG Sir Clever. Can you list 1 to 3 killer features of this project that makes it ahead of its competitors? What is the competitive advantage of your project has that you feel most confident about? Uh First is the game. The game is really a killer because as you can see, it's a 3D fighting game where you can control your NFTs. Second is the second for me, the second and third is the betting because people will really be into the game or into the project because you have a way to earn like unlike any other games. For example, if you're familiar with sa online sabong, yung master agent na tinatawag. For example, uh, let's say Sir Clever is considered master agent for RoboCop. It's for example only. We don't have a name yet for the master agent of RoboCop, but it has the same benefits. For example, Sir Clever is a master agent, and I'm one of his players. And let's say I bet $100 per day in the tournament mode, only watching RoboCocks fight each other. Let's say my total bet for the day is $100. Sir Clever will be earning $1.5 per day, win or lose. It depends on my bet. So if he has a lot of players under him, and if he has big players who bets a lot, he will be earning more. Because as a master agent, you will be earning 1.5% of every bet of all your players under you. So how to be a master agent? You need to own a cock factory. If you own a cock factory, you are already considered as one. You don't have any prerequisite or requirements to be a master agent as long as you have a cock factory. But if you don't have a cock factory, you will be needed to deposit a certain amount of GPEN or the RoboCock token for you to be considered as a master agent for you to earn the benefits of the 1.5% on every bets of every players under you. So that's besides the play to earn part. That's for the betting part. Yeah, we have a scholarship program for this one is from Red Uwu Nation. We have a scholarship program for RoboCop. It's more like renting, something like that. No, e-sabong or online sabong is different from RoboCock because RoboCock is an NFT game and it is a global game, not only here in the Philippines.
All right, so I can still see many questions here. Tito, do you still have questions that you would like to answer here?
What's the biggest obstacle? Many projects to fit or how to walking over time. Yeah, so the team, the RoboCop team manages to overcome every obstacle with unity and communication because it differs from project to project on what obstacles will the team be facing along the way. So, grit and hard work and patience is the key for a very good project. Also, Razu will be showing also the breathing mechanism of RoboCop. This is what you will be able to see once the breathing is live.
So can anyone see my screen? So here's the breeding system of the RoboCock. So you'll be choosing between the RoboCock and RoboHen. You have to pair two of them, and then once you breed, there'll be a sort of calculation whether you'll be having the tiers of the parts, where the tiers of the parts are actually different from one another. So we have 5 parts for the RoboCock, which is the head, the body, the wings, tail, and the feet. Each of them will be inherited from the both parents, and there will be sort of calculation on how you'll be getting uh, your offspring. Okay, so basically in here we have different appearance of the RoboCock because each of them has their own different tiers or rarity of their parts. Plus, there are a lot of classes in here. You can see some OGs, you can see some rare, common, epic, and stuff. So for example, here I'll be breeding the Ninja to the Berserker. So here we go. We'll be having an offspring of Ninja and a Berserker. It's like this one. So the team is currently focusing on the breeding part of the game right now because it will be released in the, around May. So this is still under development and it can be accessed in the website of RoboCock. Okay, I think I can proceed with the AMA questions right now. So it says here that one of the limitations of some P2E games is that they require a high initial investment to start playing. Many of which are very expensive. Can we start playing Unfortunate with a small investment? Will there be any discounts or benefits for early adopters? For the private sale, there will be huge benefits for them because what we made here is that the first generation or the early investors are the one who will be supplying the RoboCocks because they'll be getting OG breeding sets in which the OG RoboCocks and OG RoboHens has 3 times more breeding count rather than the regular ones. So which means that you are responsible or you have the ability to reproduce your RoboCocks a lot more other than the regular players. Plus, it has a higher or the highest rarity of parts. So basically, your offspring will be having low rarity of parts, and based on the rarity, it is one of the factors of the values of RoboCocks. So
Yeah, and also price of the NFT would be ranging depending because it would depend on the price of the token. It would range to around 3,000 to 7,000 pesos at the start, somewhere between those numbers.
yes, that's right. Okay, so from SLG Rens, we have a question here is that what are the rarities of each RoboCock and the chances to get a stronger RoboCock? So first, the RoboCocks will be starting on a base stat. So they have an equal base stat, so it is for the balance of the game. Plus the rarities, there are 5 rarities of the game, which includes the common, rare, epic, uh, legendary, and then the ultra. It has a corresponding life round span and additional earnings of the game. The rarity of Roblox only apply on the parts and not the classes, right? Or will be like Axie that some classes counter other classes. There will be a class hierarchy in which some classes counter other classes, and the RoboCox only applies the rarity on the parts. So there will be a different computation on how it will be passed to the offspring. There will be a calculation in stat and a calculation in the class and calculation in the parts on how it will inherit the parts of the parents from the offspring. So the graphics is very high. It is so good. It will be available in PC and CP. What are the minimum specifications? So I think we may sorry use the mm, okay, there we go. So basically, I cannot finally answer this one, but we are currently using a universal render pipeline, which should be friendly for the mobile application software and also for the PC. So uh, basically, for the minimum specifications, we'll be releasing this one in the future updates. But as of now, what we can see here is that we'll only be releasing the APK version of it, so it will only be available in Android. So, Sir
What
Razu, yes.
What do you think is the advantage of your NFT game compared to other NFT games, especially Axie? Okay, foremost, the advantage is, let's put it this way: let's remove crypto, let's remove the blockchain from RoboCop. The game is still a game. It's still playable. People will still play it because it has nice features and it's fun playing it. The RoboCop as a game is a playable game. So unlike other games, if you remove the crypto or the play to earn part in the game, no one will play. something like that. Some NFT games is good in the beginning only. Do you think RoboCock will succeed like Axie Infinity? Yes, we are hoping because right now everyone knows we are in the bear market. So launching a project in a bear market takes guts and balls. Doing this kind of project in this type of situation of the market. So I hope that we would be one of the top games of 2022 in the crypto space. And also, I would like to answer one question earlier. It's one of the first questions from 𝗧𝗲𝗶𝗵𝗿𝗺. This one. It is said that if an NFT game is made by Filipinos, it is most likely to rug pull because of the past incident. What would be the assurance of the devs to their investors as well as players that RoboCock would not be the same? So I don't know the past incident because I haven't been looking out for other projects. We are focused on our project. But for assurance of investors, we have what you call the KYC from Solid Proof. KYC, it states in the KYC that if we do take advantage of the project or if we do scammy things or any malicious actions, especially rug pull or stealing money from the project, you will only need to file a report to Solid Proof, and they will be the ones to contact the authorities of which country is liable for that action. So that's the assurance of the investors. 𝗕𝗲𝗹𝗶𝗁𝗺. Yeah, bot cannot be used because it depends. It's a fighting game. No one uses bots in a fighting game.
Okay, so there's another question here that from SLG Richard Mian. Mian. Can we bet only without RoboCock like online sabong? Yes, you may. You may bet without any NFTs or RoboCocks. So it will be available to all. So there's another question here from SLG Cariano. How to get a slot on the private sale? Uh, you can kindly send your wallet address to our blockchain partner, and you have to be whitelisted first before you can buy the private sale. Okay, so second one is that can the player claim the token earned right away, or there will be a specific period to claim? So basically, what we made here is that we have created an in-game currency in which players will definitely have to convert their in-game crystals to the token or the chicken token, so that we were able to prevent the direct reproduction of the token. So the players will just have to convert it manually. And about the APK of the game, what specifications of the mobile that needs to play this game without lag? So I think it is too early for us to answer this one because the game isn't finished yet, or is it? It is not yet in its final version. So as of now, it is currently in the prototype. So, but we're currently optimizing it right now. So I think there's nothing to worry about it. And then there's a question here from 𝗧𝗲𝗶𝗁𝗵. We are all aware that the very first NFT game made by the Filipino got rugged before the official launch. Do you plan ahead on how you guys can overcome such challenges and bring back the trust to Pinoy to use local in terms of crypto? Yes. Actually, we're under the progress of being KYC'd and audited by the CertiK Proof and the CertiK and the Solid Proof. So we have submitted our government issued IDs. So if anything happens to the project or anything bad happens to the project, causes by the devs, our privacy will be released in the public. So on how we overcome the challenges to bring back the trust to Pinoy is that we're currently calling all of the legit guilds that will be joining our game or the project, because with this it would help us to give the legitimacy of the game, and also the additional of the benefits of being KYC'd and audited is that they hold our privacy or our own information. So basically, if we did
Yeah,
so if we going to do some bad things about the project or it's going to rug, so our own privacy will be released in the public, but we don't have anything that would make the game project rug. So that's it.
this is one good question from SLG. Could you tell us a little about RoboCop's greatest achievement last month? What is RoboCop's working on right now? And also, the other part that I'm interested in is he edited the question. The part of the question was launching a project in a bull run is very profitable, but right now it's a bear market. How can RoboCop handle the tests of the bear market, launching in a bear market? So what we did, we already planned or strategized every action, especially right now it's a bear market. So and also there's also a chance of the big tokens or the blue chip tokens to go down. It's the bear market is not yet finished. We are not sure of the future that may come. So what we did, the pair for the token of RoboCock is BUSD, not BNB. So to maintain stability, the pair for the GCAN is BUSD, not BNB or not volatile tokens. So whatever happens, if the market goes up or down, the price won't be affected. Yeah, we have taxes for that. You guys have a countermeasure against whales who will try to manipulate the price of the coin? Yes, we have taxes for that. We have a 3% tax for buying the token. We have 5% for selling. We cannot go larger than that because we are not a DAO or decentralized finance project. It's an NFT play to earn. So that's why that's our maximum capacity for taxes. And also to avoid whales on playing the token and to avoid breeders to suffer from the token play, we will be releasing the breeding system 3 days after the token launch.
Okay, so we have another question here from 𝗧𝗲𝗶𝗁𝗵. Do you listen to your community, or do you consider their feedback, suggestions, requests? How will you deal with this? First, we are conducting several AMAs in our TG community. Plus, we do also have another TG for the private sale investors, which is called 𝗧𝗶𝗸𝗃 or the Cock Factory Association, in which we are having our discussions regarding the game or the project. So basically, the suggestions and the feedbacks or the requests of the community are very open for us because we're currently studying and we're very engaging to the community since it will be for the better development of the project. So the second one here is that who or what is your inspiration to create a RoboCock? Do you think this NFT game you present will succeed? I think for me, I can say that it will succeed because based on the graphics itself, it is much more better than the some of the NFTs because we've created it from scratch and plus we have a good community, a healthy community, good tokenomics and the good burning mechanisms of the token. So first we have a lot of primary key features of the game since I think we are the first movers for betting the betting mechanics, and also we have another key features that will be released soon in the public. So for the inspiration to create a RoboCop is that uh, we have created it is inspired of the game a real world cockfighting and also the concept of the crypto. So we have mixed those two concepts in order to create this project. Okay, so
Hello, Tito Razu.
hello.
Yes po. I think our audience are, very interested sa RoboCock Ubo, no? Ang dami nilang questions, 'di ba? Opo,
Yes.
and yes po, thank you so much for patiently answering all those questions. I'm sure our members can't wait for this gameplay to start po. Okay, and also we are definitely looking forward for this game to go live. Ayan. Okay
Can
po,
we answer last
so
question for
ah,
before?
okay, sige po, Tito.
Ito po, isa na lang. Ito po, si SLG
From
Hell yeah.
Makahaba. Hell yeah. Okay, sige
Yeah.
po.
Is there a possible burning mechanics besides breeding? Yes po, namamatay yung manok. So, ang ginawa po ni RoboCock, kung paano yung totoong cockfighting, ganun din si RoboCock. Aalagaan mo siya, ilalaban mo siya, mamamatay siya.
So what happens po when namatay na yung parang wala na siya, ganun po?
Actually, we can do a full project presentation tomorrow if you have time, or
Sure
if
po.
we have time tonight, we have time.
Mm-hmm.
That would take us 2 hours.
2 hours.
So makita
So,
lahat ng gameplay, kung paano
opo.
kumikita, ano mangyayari pag namatay.
Yes po. Siguro Tito, we can make another schedule for that since, opo, parang sobrang interesado din ng mga members natin, Parang marami tayong mga sabungero dito. Ayan. Okay, so Tito, why don't we announce na po our giveaway for our community? Okay, so I think this is the part that everyone's excited about. So we will award. Would you like to do the honors of announcing it po?
Yung ano po?
Yung atin pong giveaways, we will award members of the community $800 worth of giveaways po, right?
Yeah, one winner will win one OG breeding set worth $700.
Mm-hmm.
And meron pong $200. Hindi ko po alam kung paano kung ilan po
Yes.
yung mananalo yung maghahati-hati.
$200 worth of giveaways. Okay, so
Meron po isang set ng NFT yung price. Isa lang po yung makakakuha nun.
Yes po. Maybe we can do a
$700.
raffle po, no?
Opo, sige po,
Ayan.
kayo na pong send nyo na lang po sa amin yung wallet address later para
Yes
mabigay po natin.
po. Okay, so SOG family,
Yes, so much.
SOG community. Opo, yes po. The winners will be announced, so stay tuned. And also, expect the awards to be given within this week po, right, Tito?
Kahit mamaya
Tito
po.
Fat. Ayun po. Tito, tita po ang tawagan namin dito eh. So, if it's okay, we will call you Tito Fat Kid and Tito Razu. Okay, so...
Sige po, tita.
Okay, so before we wrap this...
baby.
Baby. Baby Fat Kid, ganun po. Okay, so before we wrap this up po, is there anything else that I have missed that you want to bring up or any upcoming events or announcements po?
Yeah, tomorrow will be the last day. That's gonna be May 4, 1600 UTC. So, May 5 ng alas 12 ng madaling araw. Last day to buy the private sale because tomorrow we will be starting the pre-sale for Unicrypt.
Okay, so guys, yeah, let's support ang mga upcoming events ng RoboCock. Ooh, and who knows, maybe, we will be partners in the future, di ba, Tito?
Yes, tita.
Baby Fat Kid. Okay, so I would like to tell everyone, okay, mga guild founders natin who's here tonight with us, our managers, also players, our scholars, and all the members. Okay, so yeah, this game will reach its goal, and I would like to thank the RoboCock Uwu team, Razu and Fat Kid. Okay, so any last words po, or before we wrap this up? Last words no? Parang ano eh. Ang pangit pakinggan. Last words. Anything else po?
Hello?
Yes po.
For more information regarding the RoboCock game, you may visit our website. So I'll be sending the website here in the AMA chat.
Yes po. Okay, so guys, it's here. Ito yung official website nila, robocockuwu.com.
Yes, plus you guys can also join the TG and also the Discord, which is stated in the website. So we're conducting a lot of AMAs and discussions about the game. So we're very engaging in terms of the community to build a healthy game community environment.
Yes po. Okay, so yeah, I believe that when trust and cooperation of the players, together with hard work, commitment, also from the developers, okay, I think it will lead to a successful and healthy output of the game. Okay, so that's all from the Lazarus Guild and the RoboCock Uwu team. So guys, stay tuned kayo for yung 2 hours. Is that a video po or streaming, Tito?
Slide.
Okay. So stay tuned po. We will arrange a schedule for that to share with the community. Okay, so I think that's it. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And yeah. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye po, tita.
Sige po.